Between last-minute shopping and holiday travel, Customs and Border Patrol is expecting tens, if not hundreds of thousands of people crossing the border between now and New Year's. It's not just harmless gifts making their way through the ports of entry either. As you know, we're talking drugs, large amounts of drugs, fentanyl, that might be hidden in otherwise innocuous packages. NewsNation's Ali Bradley joins me right now. So is it packages like gifts, or is it more some other way that they're disguising these drug deliveries?
Well, Adrian, would you be surprised at the cartels taking advantage of the busy holiday season? Probably not. So that's exactly what they're doing. They're capitalizing off of the exceptionally busy ports of entry here. So while those packages, while those shipments are coming through, they are trying to move things while the agents are busy with those bigger shipments. So what we saw here in Brownsville in the Rio Grande Valley, check this out, in a single enforcement action, CBP officers actually found 245 pounds of cocaine. Now, this was being hidden throughout a utility trailer that was being driven by a 50-year-old man from Mexico who was trying to bring that across into the United States illegally. And this is something that we're seeing happen again and again. Former Homeland Security Investigations Special Agent Victor Avila telling us, yes, the cartel is absolutely capitalizing off of the busy holiday season, but they're also testing any way possible to get their product and their people across illegally ahead of the next Trump administration. Take a listen there.
Especially knowing that the border is going to go back to full enforcement. Now, there's going to be, at the beginning on January 20th, you're going to see the initial change, like a flip of a switch. And there's going to be maybe an increase in seizures. And you're going to see as the adjustments are made by both law enforcement and the cartel, as that transition period, if you will, because the cartels are also doing their transition, just like the Trump team is doing their transition. They're transitioning right now, and they're getting ready to make sure that their product, their human beings, their illicit activities also make it through.
Now, Avila also saying that it's going to take Mexico and a coordinated effort there for them to also step up and help with enforcement before those drugs and those illegal immigrants even get to our southern border. Now, Border Patrol Chief Jason Owens just actually mentioning today that since October, just the last few months, the agency has actually seized over 14,000 pounds of cocaine, totaling more than $356 million. Adrian, the chief, saying this is a massive blow and destructive blow to these transnational criminal organizations when it comes to their finances, Adrian.
Yeah, I mean, this is a huge enterprise. And in addition to the smuggling drugs and packages, what are we looking at when it comes to people being smuggled right now?
Yeah, so they're taking advantage of the busy ports and things like that, and they're actually cramming them back in semis again. We're seeing this ramp up once again, where we're seeing tons of people in the back of semi-trucks. So this recent one here, this one where we saw in El Paso, Border Patrol agents discovering 37 individuals locked in the back of a semi-truck there. In these instances, as I mentioned, they're usually locked in the back of that truck. They have no means of escape. And then in Laredo, just about a week ago, there was over 100 people crammed in the back of a semi there. It is extremely important to note here that while these individuals are kind of getting back there willingly, they know that they're getting in the back of a semi, they're usually doing it at the directions of a smuggler working for the criminal cartel. So in that sector alone, over just the last 2 months, Adrian, agents have disrupted at least 4 major human smuggling events. That's just in Laredo. So that does not span the other 8 sectors. Adrian.
Ali Bradley, great job. Thank you so much for giving us that report.
Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your screen. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.